Well, I don't know about you, but the first thing I want to do after a long, hard days of work is come home, sit down, and relax in my favorite spot. Luckily, we're here at Lazy Boy Louisville, where they have things that are just as stylish as they are comfy. I think it's going to be pretty hard for me not to leave with something today, but first I think I need to test the product. Well, that nap got me feeling good and rejuvenated for this interview here at Lazy Boy Louisville. We're here with the store owner, Scooter, and the store manager, Jason. How's it going, y'all?
It's going well, good.
So here at Lazy Boy, you guys are known for many things, but a lot of people would have to say that you guys are known for one thing more specifically, and that one thing would be?
Recliners.
Absolutely.
You say that?
Yeah, I would say so. We're almost a 100-year-old company, and that's what everybody knows us by, but we also have so much more to offer.
Yeah, so what would you say is really the main interest in your all's recliners here at Lazy Boy?
I think it's just comfort, relaxation, and not only that, they're not just your mom and dad's old recliners. They look good now. They're really nice and comfortable and look pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get comfort and style. That's what everybody wants, right?
Yes, they do.
So you guys here at Lazy Boy Louisville are the only Black-owned Lazy Boy in the country. So what does that mean to you?
It means a lot to be aligned with one of the top iconic names in the furniture industry. Like you said, everyone knows Lazy Boy, and they refer to other people's recliners as Lazy Boy. So it's a significant, significant honor to be representing the Lazy Boy brand.
Yeah, and Lazy Boy, like you were saying, is a household name in this country. Everybody knows Lazy Boy. Everybody thinks about Lazy Boy recliners. I know growing up personally in my house, my dad would always kick me out of his Lazy Boy recliner. He'd come home from work and I'd be sitting there watching cartoons or whatever. He'd say, "Boy, you better get up because I'm sitting down in my recliner," because that's his, right? So, and that's something in the family household name that people know. So, being locally and family owned, that's also got to mean something to you as well, right, Scooter?
It does in this community. My brother and I played at the University of Louisville, where we won a national championship. We've also played in NBA, so
I didn't know that.
Our name has been synonymous with winning.
Yeah.
And so being that Lazy Boy is one of the iconic 250-year brand in the country, just to have that moniker attached to you means a lot to us.
Yeah, so I didn't know that you played for the national championship team.
Just a little bit,
Yeah.
I was a little shorter then, but we had a good time back there. It probably was before you were born.
I think so. You jokingly mentioned, you were a little shorter back then, but you are, a tall guy, right? But you're sitting comfortably in this chair here, and you guys have so many things to offer guests that are alike in your stature, correct?
Yes, Jay, we tried to measure them.
It's kind of like drinks at McDonald's. You've got small, medium, large, extra large. We've got something for everybody.
There you go. So what other products do you guys have here to offer guests?
So we have not only recliners, but we have sofas that recline and that don't recline. And we also offer tables, lamps, accessories, and area rugs. So it's things that people don't realize that they can really make and furnish their home completely.
When we first started with the ownership of the Lazy Boy brand, everyone was pulling a trigger, pulling a handle. And then we went from pulling the handles to a trigger release. And now, Bryce, we have a remote control.
Fancy remote.
And so I'm able to just recline a little bit. You don't hear it.
Perfect. You don't hear it at all.
So we've come a long way.
Yeah, you have come a long
way.
That's something special.
Yeah, we have some other things also that we can show you around the store. So I have a special person that I'd like to introduce you to do that.
Hi, Bryce. I'm Taryn. I'm the sales manager here.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Can I show you around the store?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right, Taryn, what you got to show me?
So we have so many different recliners. We're going to walk through the recliner gallery. We fit you to these recliners, as my dad was saying.
Yeah.
We want to make sure they fit perfect. We have them different colors, different sizes, different functions. They can be powered, manual, all different kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing some different sizes here. This one's like a double.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have a little seat and a half, but it can be the same size as a sofa, leather, fabric, all of that.
So what would you say are some of, your favorites or top sellers here?
Yeah, we've got a couple that are reclining, some are stationary. For stationary, we've got the Paxton, and it's got some different modular pieces, so you can piece all of those together to fit your space. All of our sectionals can be pieced together. They can be in leather, lighter fabric, but that's one of our popular ones. It's super deep,
Yeah.
and so it's very inviting. And then we've got the Morrison as well, that you can always get, and that was always one of our top sellers as far as the reclining goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Out of these that we can see here on this floor with honestly so many things. I mean, you think recliners when you think Lazy Boy, but there is just so much more going on here.
So much,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely.
And you guys have this design center.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a designer that can come out and kind of put these pieces together with the furniture. You've got tables, the accessories, the lamps, rugs, all of that. And so the design center helps piece all of that together. So it's not just fitting in your space and looking hodgepodge.
Yeah, so out of those, smaller things, because the recliner fills up quite a lot of space, but lamps and things like that, do you have any of, maybe some of your best sellers or some of your favorites?
Yeah, I'm actually going to sit you on one of them right here.
Okay, cool, perfect. I'll let you go first.
Yes, you got to sit on this one. This is our Meyer.
There we go.
It comes as a sectional or sofa, but as you can see, very comfy, supporting. It's going to last you a long time.
On my feet all day. I think I just might kick off my shoes.
Come hang out.
Yeah, I'm kicking them off. Cool. So, we're here in the design center,
Yes.
and it's a beautiful space, I must say. But you were mentioning that you guys sort of go in and tailor to the customer's needs and what they need, in their smaller spaces, right? So lamps and flooring, right?
Well, so we don't do flooring, but we can include that in your design.
Okay.
I'm a visual person, so I like to see everything before we make that big commitment. And so being able to put it on the screen with your color of flooring, your color of walls, adding the rug in there, even if you already have the pieces, we can incorporate those pieces as well as our pieces so that it all coordinates together and you can see it before you pull that trigger.
Yeah, okay. So you were mentioning off camera that you even have sort of like a TV back here going that are showing those, layouts that have been made, on a computer, right?
Absolutely. So it's kind of like a lookbook that we have on the screen back here. So Rui's done a wonderful job of creating things on her own from visuals as well as from customer homes. And we can get down to the exact size of the room to make sure you have enough walk space through the pieces and you don't have too many pillows, anything like that. We want to make sure that it's exactly what you want.
Yeah, I think being in here today, I know a little bit more about what I personally want. I have to be honest. I have a futon.
Okay.
I know that's kind of crazy, but I think I'm getting to that age where I want to be more like my dad. I want to get a Lazy Boy recliner. I want to get something a little nicer. So now I definitely know I'm going to come here to Lazy Boy Louisville.
Yeah.
Shop here. So if somebody wants to get in the doors just like I do, where can they learn more?
Absolutely. You can always go on the website at lazyboy.com with the Louisville location, but we would love for you to come in and test it out. It's going to be a piece that you have for a very long time, so we want to make sure it's exactly what you want, so we would love for you to come in and see us.
Perfect. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today, Tim.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I might take another nap here, but if you guys want to learn more about Lazy Boy Louisville, you just need to go to the website on your screen. As Taryn was saying, make sure you are finding the Louisville location on that website, but if you'd like to learn more, just go to lazyboy.com.